Hey, foodies. All right. Let's see. Thank you so much. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for all your support, that you continue to support me and keep watching my videos and sharing them and liking them and reposting them. So tonight we're gonna be making a chicken scampi recipe. So you can usually do this with shrimp, but I always tell you all my food is versatile. So if there's something you like or don't like, then you can always take it, remove it, you know, switch it up a little bit. Let me see this real quick. I'm about to share this. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if I can share this without any mishaps. I'm always having issues. Boop. Shared. Hope you guys like this recipe. So let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Let's get sewing. Alright. Y'all done got me started. So, first of all, shout out to my babies, the CEOs of Sims Bros Pizza. These are my son's shirts, and they have their own pizza business that's launching this summer. So, share, like, repost, go follow Sims Brothers Pizza on Instagram and Facebook. I thought bears would be fitting tonight. I think a little bit of bears would be fitting tonight because it's Sunday. And we got some good stuff cooking up. So, all right, let's get it popping. Please feel free to ask any questions. Hit the like button. Let me know that you're there. Share. Let's get it. All right, 30 minutes, y'all. I promise I'm gonna try to. I always say it's gonna be 30 minutes, but I start talking. All right. So I got some chicken breasts that I cleaned with some lime juice. And I just seasoned it with some salt and pepper because we're gonna build the flavor. All right, you don't have to put too much salt because this recipe is going to require some butter. I've been eating healthy all week. I've lost 8 pounds. So, let's see here. I have some oil in here. I'm gonna put a little bit more, just a little bit more olive oil. Of course, you know I got my cast iron, my favorite pot. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. I'll feel good. Listen to your latest song. Feel good. I'll feel good. My foodies, thank you so much for tuning in. Can't forget that little piece of chicken. It tried to run in the pan. All right, we're gonna let it cook. Remember, when you're cooking your food, when you're cooking your chicken in a pan, no matter what pan it is, you know, I always suggest that you kind of leave it alone because the pan is going to release that chicken once it's good and cooked. But if you keep messing with it, then it's going to stick a lot more. So if anybody's ever had shrimp scampi, y'all know how good it is. I personally, thank you so much. Yeah, girl, about to get it in. Hey, Kenya and Kristen. So, some of the ingredients you're gonna need, it's actually like 5 ingredients. 5 or 6 ingredients. Let's say 6. Alright. You need some white wine. You're gonna need some crushed red peppers. You're gonna need some real butter. You're gonna need some chicken broth. And you are going to need some garlic. Okay? That's it. Now if you want to add to it, oh, and we can't forget the fresh herbs. We got some parsley. So you can use whatever herb you want. You know, you don't have to use what I'm saying. And I always tell you all, everything that I make is versatile. So if there's something that you don't like, no, keep watching. You have to see the finished product. Hey, Shayna. Hey, Vanetta. So, just kind of let it go. Like, don't overthink it. You want to get it brown. You're going to start seeing your chicken go from pink to white. Alright, and that's when you're going to kind of know that it's almost ready to start to turn it over. I say about 6 minutes on one side, and then I would say maybe 3 on the other side. But the reason why is because you want it to be tender, because we're going to do some things to this mixture here. So we're going to have to put it back in there. So don't think I'm undercooking my chicken. In the meantime, I'm going to wait to steam my broccoli. Like I said, I'm kind of on a health kick, but not really. But I'm just trying to be mindful, more mindful of what I'm eating. So if you all saw me the other night, I did the plant-based tacos. And everyone loved that. So I'm going to definitely be incorporating more of the, I'm going to be incorporating more vegan, vegetarian recipes into my cooking. Last week we did seafood, so we did shrimp, we did plant-based, and we did vegetarian in my house. So I'm trying to, you know, theme it. I love, of course, you know, Caribbean food. I love, you know, I like to cook all food. I can't say that I just love one food over the other. Huh? I haven't yet. Yeah. So feel free to ask questions to Vanetta or anyone that feels like they, you know, just want to ask anything, because I'm here for it. If you have any questions, just even random questions about cooking, most of them I can probably answer for you because I've been cooking for like 10 or 15 years. So it's really easy. So look at, so let me show you this chicken. Alright, so if you remember when I first put it down and I try to move that one so I can put another one in the pot, and I couldn't move it because it was cooking, but you can just see how easy it's releasing. So you see it starting to turn from that bright pinkish color to now you're starting to see the white come through. Opaque white is coming through. We're just going to let it get brown, golden brown, and then we're going to flip it. And then here, I'm going to be making a sweet potato hash. So it's still going to be healthy, even though we're going to be putting some butter in there. We're going to be putting some wine in there. We're going to cook the wine down, so don't worry about that if you are anti-alcohol. And you don't have to put the wine in there. You can just put more chicken broth. So it's always a substitution no matter where you look. The sweet potato hash. So I coined this. See, this is bonus. Y'all get bonus tonight. So I just made like 10 coins out of sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna boil them down, and then I'm gonna mash it up. But before I do all the mashing, after I boil them down, I'm gonna throw in some bell peppers and some onions, so it's actually going to be savory. And I'm doing that to substitute the mashed potatoes that I really want tonight. You can't see that in here. So my pan is popping a little bit, so I'll make sure I clean as I go, just to make sure. Everybody asks me, how do you keep your stove so clean? I clean it every night, just like I was in a restaurant. Alright, this is ready to flip. I can tell just by the way it's looking. Now, could you eat your chicken breast just like this? Yeah. If you want to season this with some green seasoning and salt and pepper and put it in there, do the same type of thing, you can do it the same exact way. That one's not ready yet, so I'm not just going to let it go. Let me move my pan. Let's see here. You see how Pandora be tripping? So I'll be having my playlist and then they think that I'm on a rotation. Daddy Yankee was from the other day. We gotta do theirs tonight. Just like individuals and just play the whole thing. I know I'm like, I'm tech savvy, but then I'm not. Alright, that's better. We'll kind of rotate these around. Heat's going to be over like a medium to high heat. Alright, let's get this going. My sweet potato land. So at this point, I'm throwing in my garlic. And it's like 3 nice sized cloves of garlic. And I'll add a little bit more olive oil. Actually, you know what I'll do right now? I'm going to add a little bit of butter. You all remember the other night when Callie came and got this knife out of the drawer? I'm sitting here on live like, do I pop him? I don't, maybe I don't need to say that. But yeah, it's like, he's this little boy. The other time when I was live, he came and got, I love you too, Mama B. Listen, my mother-in-law, I'm sorry, it's better than any other mother-in-law in the world. She is like a real mother to me. From the day we met. Look at that butter melting. Yes. I'm just gonna let the other side get golden, a little golden too. I should have had this prep, but I've literally been ripping and running all day. Alright, I think my babies are ready. I call my food my babies. Yeah. Okay, so let me put this on a plate real quick. My babies to the side just now. Oh, it's not that close. It's actually a camera stand that it's on, so it's actually further away than you think. Turn up then. Turn up. Alright. Might get a little fire. I say like a cup or cup and a half. Bring it to a boil. Turn my little berries down. Bring it to a boil. Alright, so. And what this is doing is just cooking the alcohol out of the mix. Add a little bit more butter. And then I'm going to put some crushed red pepper flakes in there. I would say, just depending on like your level of spice. And when this reduces to about half, so say I put a cup and a half in there, I'm gonna let it cook down. And you'll smell that, like the alcohol in there, if you know what I'm saying. Like if you're smelling like wine or something, you'll smell that. You'll start smelling it cook down. You don't want it to smell like alcohol. Your scampi should never taste like a glass of wine. It should never taste like that. Now as this is cooking down, I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken broth. Let me shake this up a little bit. Now this is a like reduced sodium one. I try to use reduced sodium things because I like to control my salt. See, if you're adding, let's say you salt and pepper your chicken, then you add salty sodium, and then you're adding butter, which has salt in it. Next thing you know, everything tastes like salt, so you lose the flavor. Add the parsley in here, just let it cook, and it's just gonna build its flavor. when that broth starts to thicken up, it's gonna start looking richer. And if it doesn't, I'll add a little bit more butter. I'll taste it, and then we'll see how it fares. And then if I need to add a little more salt, pepper, then I'll put my chicken back in. In the meantime, we're just letting these steam. So as you can see, they're not in like a deep pot. I think I put maybe 2 inches of water in the pot. This is a fairly large pot. This is about 5 or 6 sweet potatoes, like medium size. It's not super large, but and I'm just gonna kind of let them steam and cook down.
Presently, you're the most wanted at the top of my line. It was yesterday I saw you down the lane.
I dance with my tongues. My tongues are dancing. Okay, winding them.
Now I'm falling in love all over again.
Oh man, I crack myself up. Y'all can laugh at me too, okay? Classic, classic. Alright, let's get back to the chicken. And like I said, the broccoli, I'm gonna put that on last because I like it al dente. I like it kind of crunchy. I don't like it too well done, like where it's mushy. And I just put a little bit of water in that one too. This is slowly cooking down. And I can look at this and see that I'm gonna need more butter. Thank you. Yeah, something to keep us entertained. I love music, so I sang for about half my life before I started cooking full time. So every time I'm in the kitchen, I have to have some music on. But I sang soca and reggae. I started out singing R&B, but then I started singing soca and reggae. And see, I can just smell it. It doesn't smell like wine anymore. It doesn't smell like, it smells more like chicken broth. You can kind of smell the flavors that mesh together. And I'm gonna put my chicken back in here. Actually, before I do that, let me put my butter. Let that melt down. So now I'm going to put my chicken pieces back in there. And I'm going to let it cook down. Put a little more parsley. As this cooks down, and once I say like when it thickens up about halfway through, all that broth is gonna start rendering down. Then I'll taste it and see if I need anything else. Simple meal. I said the sweet potatoes are, yes, 30 minutes.
And if you ever miss the man with the anger, the one who stopped the tiger, then you need someone that he don't know. Say a prayer and chant a song, prayer that they keep the evil calm. You don't have to go to church or be a Christian to call on your name. Shout out the name that forgave the body. Shout out the name that forgave on the hills. Shout out the name that forgave on the place. Or even if it rains, follow the name.
See how pretty that looks? It's so good. Now let me get a fork so I can see if my sweet potatoes, if I can poke them and they come apart, they're ready. And I coin them like that so that way they cook faster. So you can cut them in thicker pieces, but it would take a lot longer for them to cook. Oh, there's one more ingredient that I did forget. So you can use lime or lemon when you're done. Like when this is all done, put a little bit of lime or lemon juice. You need a little bit of citrus in there. So I'll just cut this in half. So that's like a half of a lemon or lime. I won't do that till the very last second. So I'll find like my thickest pieces of sweet potatoes. And you want to try to cut them all in the same thickness. And you do that just to make sure that they're all cooking at the same speed and pace. If not, then what you'll have is potatoes that are cooked and potatoes that are raw in the same pot. And either you're going to overcook the potatoes that are much thinner sliced and then undercook the other ones. So you really want to pay attention to that. I'll let it go for a couple more minutes. In the meantime, while this is cooking down, I am going to start my broccoli. And I'm going to put some adobo seasoning in there. Y'all know I love like absolute seasoning. I love the Body of brand. I love the adobo brand. Those are really, really good. And of course, I can throw in some of my boys' Chef Judy seasoning, which is pretty much an all-purpose seasoning. So now that this is pretty much halfway, I say it's good. And this broth you can use to, you can put pasta in here, you can put rice in here, or put it on the side and use the broth to, you know, dredge over the chicken or the, over the rice or over your pasta. I was gonna get some lentils and try this lentil pasta that I had seen, but I didn't. Chicken will be done in like 2 seconds. It's so pretty. This is something you can serve up really quick to your family. You can serve it at events. I use shrimp in here too, so you can do like shrimp scampi. You see how Pandora be playing? It just doesn't want me to be great today. So I'm gonna turn it down. I love that song. Let it go. Alright, I'm gonna turn my chicken off. Let it rest. I said let it rest for like 5 minutes. And boom. That's it. That's dinner. over. Into this, I'm going to add some olive oil because I'm going to cook down these onions and peppers. People will be like, oh, that's a hit, I love that. I love the way you did that. While that's cooking down, I'm gonna... That one tried to run. Did y'all see him try to run? That sweet potato. Why do I personify my food? Is that weird? Y'all can tell me if it's weird. Let me move this one here so we can take that one off actually. Of course, when you're moving cast iron, you have to be careful because it is hot. So, you know, the sweet potato, I feel like, I don't know if this would be a educated statement, but I believe that it's like part of the cassava plant and like yucca plants and stuff like that. Like, it's a root vegetable. And so you really, a lot of the time I'll eat it sweet. Alright, so I would put some butter, some cinnamon, some sugar in here. I would caramelize it. I'd have the whole thing going. But when you're trying to be healthy, you can also take that same root vegetable or that, you know, that sweet potato, and you can turn it into a savory dish. So it's not going to be super sweet. It's going to take on the flavor that you build. I'm so left-handed. You see, I'm mashing this all the while this is cooking on this side, so that it can kind of stay in its place. And you have to try it. Like, don't think, because normally when you think of sweet potatoes, you're gonna think of sweet, but when you try it like this, that's so long. That spoon run. Alright. Don't worry about it. I got another one. For a grain. No big deal. Alright. Down. I'm gonna put some onion powder on it. I know it sounds crazy, I promise. You just have to try it. And then I'll put some garlic. I'll add a little more olive oil. I'm always heavy on the olive oil. That's normal. Sweet potatoes pretty much have every vitamin in them that you need to survive. So if you ate all sweet potatoes, you would be healthy and you would live a long time. But who's gonna do that? For a second. In the meantime, I'm going to take my chicken. Okay, see. I was trying to be great, but for some reason, Pandora just keeps throwing me off. It's like, where you at? Where you at today? Okay. So let's taste. Let's do a taste test.
Here's to spending time creating new recipes and new memories with family. When you get Publix delivered, you have easy, convenient access to the ingredients you need to prepare a meal for your loved ones right at your fingertips. So you can focus on enjoying.
Did y'all see me squeeze the lime up there?
Let's get cooking and let's make something memorable at home.
I want that broth.
Visit Publix.com/shop today to get your groceries delivered. Powered by Instacart. Publix.
Let's see what we need. Do we need anything? We good.
These tips and taxes may apply, subject to terms and availability.
Spectrum Mobile is now the fastest growing mobile provider in the nation. Growing
I can't say it needs anything.
And AT&T, and even growing faster than T-Mobile. It's easy to see why.
Let's try our
Spectrum
chicken.
delivers the fastest overall speeds and is the most reliable mobile
Cheating.
service coast to coast. There are no contracts, added taxes, or fees.
All right, let's see.
And you can save up to 40% and see why Spectrum Mobile is the fastest growing mobile provider.
You guys can get a good angle of the level of goodness this is. Alright. Bro, hands down. It's so good. Ain't nothing else to do. Yep, see? Vanetta, so yeah, exactly. So like when I make like corn soup, I put sweet potatoes in there, corn, you know, lentils, the whole thing, and it takes on the flavor of the broth. So exactly, you're already you where I'm at. You're where I'm at. You can use sweet potatoes and other things. Yep. And just like that, your sweet potatoes are done. And you don't need much. I put a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'll just let them go with the peppers and the onion, and they'll pick up a more savory taste. So those are done. And the broccoli was going. I think I ended up turning off the back eye, but this is gonna cook in like 2 minutes. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's see. Let me try to see if I can get a good picture for you guys. More prettier. I actually have my mittens this time because y'all know Callie always comes and takes my mittens. Like I said, you can take that broth and put it over rice. You can put it over pasta. You can put pasta in here and mix it in based on how saucy you want it. And I said that's dinner. So I think I hosted it as so I'm trying to get better with my time. So I hosted it as chicken scampi, but y'all got some bonuses tonight. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. My jammies, my foodies, y'all please shop Miss Princess Jam. Follow my Instagram, Cooking with Miss Princess. That's MS Princess. I'll have my site up soon, which is gonna be princesscooks.com. And support my babies for their pizza business. Of course, you know, we keep it in the family. You have to pass it down. Generational wealth. Got to get them set up so that they can have some success too in the future, and not just rely on me forever, or me and his father, my husband. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Please, 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 please share the video. If you like the video, share the video. Thank you, the majority. Thank you, Nigel Nicholas. And also thank you, 2 AM Creative Production, for all the branding and everything that you do for me. So anyways, I don't know when I'm gonna go live again. You all tell me when you want to see something else that's quick that can help you and your family out. I would love to show you all how to make some more quick, easy meals for your loves. And let me see. Let me hold it up one more time so y'all can see. I love you. It's like a heavy. This is like a 16-inch cast iron pan. So let's see. So that's some chicken scampi. I wish I would have made more, but I'm gonna chop this up, so we're gonna stretch it. Because the boys are like, I want another piece. I guess if y'all want to see it, I can plate it. I can plate it real quick. No, I'm gonna let y'all ride. But listen, thank you all so much for tuning in again. I appreciate it. Share, like, repost, comment. Let me know when y'all want to see, what you want to see, how you want to see it. Because I can make anything. It doesn't matter if it's Mexican, Caribbean, American classic. Throw it at me, and we can definitely do something with it. So appreciate you guys. Broccoli's done. I'm gonna turn it off.